Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's a bit of a bonus video. I'm trying to catch up on the things that I missed, and this was definitely one that I missed. This was the March Diary Lovers Printable. I have obviously downloaded it. I have it, so if you can't get onto the website, which it should still be there, which I'll link down below, if you can't get onto it, let me know and I'll send this to you. So it's part of the We Are All Creative kind of range, and it's a DIY bookmark with a tassel, and I'm really excited to make the tassel. Actually, I didn't think I'd be this excited, but I'm actually really looking forward to this. So I'm going to start cutting these out slowly, and I can talk to you while I'm doing it. So I'm just going to put the actual bookmark off to the side for a sec. So the Diary Lovers gift with purchase for March was if you booked a workshop in March for April, you got it at half price. That's, I want to say it's one of my favourites, but one of my least favourites. It's my favourite because I love doing the workshops. I think they're awesome, and I think any chance to get a little bit off those workshops is great. But at the same time, I hate not being able to go in and actually get something. It just kind of, I like getting the little gift. Makes me happy for the day. But unfortunately, because I didn't know where I was going to live and everything, I couldn't really book a workshop, so I haven't done it this time. There's actually not any workshops that I want to do at this point, so I think I've done them all, so it's not so bad. So I'm just cutting out these shapes, trying to remember which one is B and which one is C, because that's apparently important. Okay, so I've cut all those out, cut them out. So it says to make the tassel, fold component C to make a loop and glue in place. So I'm assuming by a loop they mean just like that. So I'm just grabbing some glue dots. You can use any kind of glue you like. I'm just using my glue dots because I prefer them. And I'm just grabbing just a bit of scrap paper to protect my desk. You can tell I haven't used those glue dots in a while. So I'm just looping it around my finger so that I can get a little bit of solid to be able to make the adhesion. There we go. I'm just pushing that into place. Then just putting that off to the side. Put adhesive dots on the reverse side away from the slits. Oh, hold on. I probably should cut the slits out first. That's probably important. So that's all cut. It actually takes a long time. So put adhesive dots on the reverse side of component A away from the slits. So straight up the top. Attach component C to the sticky bit on component A. So the portion of it sticks out on the top. Okay, now I'm confused. Slowly roll component A, keeping it straight. Okay, righto, well let's give this a shot. We'll just trying to do this so you guys can see, because it's actually rather hard. Okay, hold on. I need to get some adhesion happening as I roll it. This is one of the hardest ones they've ever done. I hope it's worth it at the end. Okay, once you sort of start getting the hang of it, it's okay. It's just keeping it straight. That's the hard part. There we go. I'm just going to use my finger as a way to solid that. Once you've rolled it to its full length, use component B to hide any untidy finishes by taping it around the top. Okay, so I'm just going to put lots of tape on that one. And I'm going to make sure that I tape the middle of it right over where the loop is, the cut, where the paper ended. Sorry, my words aren't working when I'm concentrating. There we go. And then just holding that down. That wouldn't have been how I would have thought to make it, but sure. Okay, there's the tassel. There's the tassel. So the bookmark itself says to make the bookmark, fold the cutout in half and stick the two sides together. I'm going to cut it out first and then do that. So I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so now we just have to score the middle. I'm just grabbing my paper trimmer and my ruler, just lining that up. I just like to use these scissors as a scorer. Probably my favourite thing about them is that they're good for both things. So when you fold it, I will trim that up a little bit just to make sure it's even. And then just to stick them together with glue dots. And I'm just going to really quickly trim around that to make it the right, make it line up right. Again, my words are failing me. I'm concentrating far too hard. There we go. And then we just need to punch a hole in the top, so any single hole punch will do. There we go. So there's your bookmark. Then it says attach the tassel to the bookmark with twine. Now this is the part I don't understand, because I've got some twine. Where do I stick it? There's nowhere to stick it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of tape from the stationery kit. Come on. I like this tape for this sort of job because it is so small. So I don't want it to be too long because I don't want the tassel to be hanging away too much. So I'm just going to cut this much of my twine. And then put that tape over there. Just going to push that through. There we go. Not pulling too tight because I don't want to tear the paper. And I'm just going to put just stick it like that and see if I can get it to stick in here. There we go. There we go. It's not how quite I pictured it, but I don't mind that. I think that's actually really, really cute. I might have another idea of how to do that tassel. Okay, so I've just gone and reprinted this. I have another idea of how to do this. I have no idea if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to give it a try. So I'm just going to really quickly cut out the tassel again. Okay, tassel's cut out. I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did before, as in put the glue all down the sides. Probably a little bit close there, but that's alright. And then I'm just going to roll it. Before I do that though, just grabbing some more twine. Printer doesn't like us now. I'm just going to put that in there. This is a little tricky, but I'm just going to roll this shut. There we go. Once you get a bit of something heavy there, it actually becomes a little easier. Try and keep it as tight as you can and try and keep it straight. There we go. There we go. I'm just giving that a bit of pressure. That's a little loose. You just got to be a little bit careful with that. And then I'm just grabbing the wider one. You could probably do this with a washi tape actually instead of using this if you wanted to. This is obviously completely personal preference. If you like the other way that Kikki-k have done it, then leave it that way. I just think it looks a little bit wide. So just tape all along there. Probably just a little bit too close to the edge. And then just doing the same thing as you did before, just wrapping it around the top. Washi tape would probably work a little bit easier there, but and then it does look different, but it doesn't look necessarily better or worse. I prefer mine, but that's only because I think that just looks a bit bulky. So you've got your bookmark there with either or. I'm just going to put this through too. You can have both if you wanted. Go through the hole. There we go. So again, just not pulling too tight. So you've got your bookmark there with either of the tassels, either the wide one or the thin one. The best thing again about these printables is you can print two out and change it and do it whichever way you like. But completely up to you which way you want to do that. If you do make this and you use it in your planners, I'd love to see how you are. I might have to go back and use this range again. I know I used it a little bit while I was not here, but I might have to go back and do another one actually using some of it. So if you did like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be trying to catch up with as much as I missed in the last month as I possibly can. So stay tuned for all of that. Otherwise, you can find me with any of my social media links if you want to show me how you've used this in your planners or just in any of your general crafts. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of the day, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.